as an Oseram forge, as Aaron would say. You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little rep. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend know. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. We'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks. Poseidon should be somewhere around this door. Time to bring it home. Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There.
I can't do it. I can't give up on this place. I'm leaving everything on standby. The system's equipped for runs for decades, if not hundreds of years. It's a long shot. But maybe someday, against all odds, someone will find this place again. Marvel at its lights and wonders. Discover a fortune and boundless opportunity. Make it their own dream. After all, if the city can give me a second chance, if water can flow in a wasteland, anything's possible.
I should be able to use that console.
Data corrupted. Hidden in the AC code, so someone must have inserted it via a thermostat interface. Pretty funny, actually. You know, that hollow ad for Craveman review over at the Vodka? Well, their loincloths disappeared. Went for almost an hour before we shut it off. Chuckles aside, we can't let it happen again. I've been over the environmental and hollow systems and they look okay. On your shift, have a look at the water infiltration code. Hate to think what might happen if those systems were compromised. Would be a lot worse than a few naked Neanderthals on the strip.
I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. Moral and crew must have headed back up top. With all the embers they could carry, I guess. I can refill my pouch with these later. Looks like that elevator I found earlier. Maybe I can catch a ride instead of climbing back up.
I'm gonna have to fight someone. There's a reason why I can't FT over back to the base. When we did the first core, or the second subordinate, or when we did the first subordinate function, not Minerva, I forgot her name. When we did the first one, Katalo came with us, so I'm wondering if someone's gonna come with us this time.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up.
Oh, the show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized, his old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights, and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Come back when you can. I have big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Empress back in the clan.
Oh. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus, some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention, variety of entertainment.
Don't forget, there's a chance of plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
Literally, it's Las Vegas.
I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
Ayo, what the fuck?
Delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
Please don't make me fight rebels right now. If they go to side quest, fine, I can grab it, but I'm not doing that right now.
Maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here...
Can I FT? Or do I have to go by foot? Okay, I can FT.
Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
I'll put these in my pack. Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Looks like one of Rintoro's land gods. Like the one we killed in the secret cave. I'm not sure I'll ever fully understand, but seeing something that represents life and prosperity turned into a weapon couldn't have been easy for Sal.
They set up a camp there as well, I see. You have my... Carry on.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Okay, data module's in.
Data missing.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hey, Gaia. Me again. You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home. What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep... The missing subordinate functions.
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human... Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February.
Pharaoh, huh?
Understandable. He appears...
All 3 of the missing functions have... prevented from doing... Do you still need them?
Restoring their empowering, unfortunate, attaining them in the...
I guess our best... But we'll need...
Correct.
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked according to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's...
What were you expecting?
I don't know.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that emboldened her to escape.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
How's Katalo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a...
Yeah. Varl and Zoe seem to like...
Indeed. Zoe discovered references to a dietary line. She appreciated the similarities and encouraged Varl.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed.
How's Aaron handling?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras. So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All of it, almost like what was supposed to happen.
Yes. There is still much that can be gleaned from the data. For instance, entries from those who perished, hearing their hopes and fears.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe I have elected not to intervene.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on...
Yes. To observe weather and machine activity. It may be possible to restore should you find and recon.
I'll keep a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. The facility was used to engineer and test advanced. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Autumn.
Guess it wasn't enough to build automated. He wanted viruses to infect them with. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a... The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database.
Fuck.
However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess they...
Yes. Dated levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch... Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh plague, the U.S. military resumed the use of human combatants. As automated machinery, it is possible the vehicle was...
So they fought against the Pharaoh machine until the mountain was blasted apart. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city. It turns out he was a member of... But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be faced with overwhelming odds of extinction.
Even still, water to the wasteland, an entire 1,000 years later, the whole place just... Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, we exchanged greetings. It was the first of many conversations. Listening to her story.
Her friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the oh, I am glad she made it home.
She was okay with that. Thanks, Gaia. So, the greatest all working to build the terraform. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations. Resources and technology were secured within a month of the project's conception. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my...
What were they like?
Scared. Hope achievements on a scale. I owe everything to them.
I guess I should...
As you said.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup. Like the card show. Why? Oh, you want to talk?
I have to go.
I'll keep on...
Oh, looks like I can open that door now. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see. According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her. Is this a piece from the Bulma? Tala must have brought this with him as a trophy. I may have fired the cannon, but he really put Dakota in his place. One of studious Fortis's many schools. It's a pain getting him to paralyze. Still, he didn't deserve to be run down by Rebel's riders. This must be from the court. Between the Rockbreaker and the Slitherfang, Regala really wrecked the arena. And I have a feeling she won't stop trying until Hikaru's dead. I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning. Looks like some kind of maintenance space. This leads.
bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Yeah, I guess it was.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little bit.
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her. He's proving that.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My Silver caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday. When I had learned to love. And then, one day, a data channel opened, and my training in place. From it, Tilda was waiting for me. In a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, movie files. I went there in secret many times. And a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why?
I found some data about Tilda, but the hate is proven here. I think she was a liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked her the questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher, instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training, toiling away.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see white caps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. Did it interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, hollows. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, well, but she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him, but he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I will hold my breath. Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand.
And you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with...
I've had little chance. I did see him bring some ale.
That stuff's as bitter as salt.
You get used to it, eventually.
I'm sure Aaron wouldn't... Must be straight.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful...
What do you think of this place?
It's an efficient center of operations, and though it could use some more...
Good. I should get...
If I can help in...
I will. Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
Are you feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them. How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I had thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier. It's hard to believe we're dealing with the same ones that left.
To live on for so long.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding. And
Silence made sure that wasn't it.
why would he build something to hurt Far's Zenith?
With Silence, there's always an angle. What do you make of this Tilda, the Beta?
Well, the way she described, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted. Maybe because she's Elizabeth, so... But whatever she wanted, if we knew what it was, maybe we could use it.
No. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth...
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing this.
Maybe. You got up lost. It was in my head. When Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. That seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, the sacred lands were all he really, so I can't let myself dwell on it.
I understand. Sometimes when I think about what she would have become if she had survived, it hurts. And you can't ignore it forever.
I know.
Fair enough.
I should get back.
We'll be here.
Ayla.
Hey.
I am well. Varl told me Beta's having a hard time. I wish there was something but a tree won't bear fruit in a day.
Are you guys training with Aaron?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
Are you serious?
Of course not. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of a simple Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but don't look so worried. Next time he's going down like a little.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good.
Is there anything I can help you? Are you okay?
You and Varl.
I like to think so.
I was wondering. Oh, not bad.
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but...
She's the war chief of the North. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a thunder job. But she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. I feel silly not being able to ask.
I would worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scale you off.
I'd like to see the truth.
Found anything else?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them. Though I know that without Artemis, or at least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from. Like you've done here, for us. Maybe one day, more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds... crowded. The Zeniths did a number on Beta.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths, old ones who cut themselves off from... I've never heard of anything. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. It's...
I should be going.
Good luck.
Aloy. Everything all right? It seemed like you and Var...
Yeah, everything's...
Well, okay.
How are things going?
Hey, you tell me. Varl...
So, here.
I made one joke about how they, you know... How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, you're tired.
Yeah, well... I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just... I see someone's been playing a strike.
I'm just trying to get some credit. Helps take my mind...
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tanakh game.
Sure, Tanakh. Sure you won't try...
Pretty sure. Do I smell?
I brought some over. With everything that's been going on, I thought... Besides, there's nothing... That's what my sister...
Maybe not. Still sifting.
Yeah, it's... You know, I thought maybe I could try finding... Not much luck there, but I did find out about images put together. They were made to look like they were the real... the Oseram, like shows.
Seems like you're getting ahead.
Yeah, it's been helpful when I could make sense. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good... Only they let machines certain stuff. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of it. And that's now, you won't see me letting a rope...
I should get going.
Back to reading.
It's a Horus, Hanon. Just broke through the perimeter.
Erica, the mobile cover prototype is in the vault. All 3 keys are required to override the lockdown. Can you bring me the one from your security console right away?
Okay. Just don't get killed before I get...
Erica? Erica!
Sounds like I need 3 of these keys to get to the mobile cover system. There's coordinates for another console info. I should check it out. Save my puzzle, do something else. These are the coordinates I got from the console I found. Which means there should be another one somewhere around here.
Yeah. Come on, old man. Be somewhere inside these ruins.
refreshing, I guess. Another console. Got it.
It's raining hell over here, Sergeant! No shit, Corporal. The egghead over at Voltos needs our security key to get the mobile cover prototype out of here. Get to the console and get it out of here! We have a second enemy contact incoming! Another Horus! Someone call in that goddamn airstrike!
Another access key that never got to this prototype. There's coordinates for a third one nearby. Maybe I can find it. Coordinates I found lead here. There's gotta be another one of these consoles around.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And I get up at before 5, so
Oh.
please turn it on.
Yeah. Good night.
Third console.
They're evacs outside, Doc. Done, thank God. The mobile cover prototype is locked in the vault. I need all 3 keys to open it, including yours. Nope. VP rank means I've got a golden ticket to Elysium. If you want that key, come back and get it your... Uh-oh.
Well, Dom is a real charmer. It's typical for Pharaoh, I guess. That's 3 access keys. And another set of coordinates. Maybe where they were intended to go in the first place.
strong against shock damage. Probably not gonna do much. can climb my way here as well. Like this wind chime touch a place.
Looks like a facility used to be here. This place got hit hard. The vault mentioned in the recordings should be in here somewhere. I just have to follow the coordinates. Hunter killer. Not easy to take down. This looks promising. I'm guessing this was Hernon. This must be the vault mentioned in the data I found. I should be able to access it.
Priority keys detected. Access granted.
I don't think anyone's gonna make it. I'm not sure which will get me first. The airstrike or the Horus. I spent my career on the mobile cover project. Really thought I could get it to someone who could use it. I know you'll never hear this, Lily, but you told me so. I love you.
Another sad ending. At least I have the prototype now. I might even be able to make something out of it if I use the data on that drive Gendas found. I want to know what happened here.
this was a rebel camp, you say? Pretty elaborate for a battleship.
Really looking forward to another shift with your shoddy ass.
Better than sticking around a bunch of help. What you wish for. Pleasant day to you.
These two
Don't let Petra Street say that. She'll hammer your head out your behind. Hey, any luck opening trade?
So this was a rebel camp, you say? Pretty elaborate for a battleship.
There's not much to eat.
Repurposing a rebel outpost into a brewery? I don't know if it's genius or just plain dumb.
So this was a rebel camp, you say? Pretty elaborate for a battleship.
Ho there! Not again.
You've returned. You found something, didn't you? Come now. Don't just keep it to yourself.
It's, difficult to explain.
Please. I just want to understand as much as I can.
Definitely not a tray cover.
The Old Ones fought a massive battle here against machines. Some fled, but others stayed behind to try to salvage this, to help others carry on the fight.
Did they survive?
They failed. It made it into the hands of the most renowned warrior in the Sundom, did it not? And every item we recover will be used to ensure their memory lives on.
I didn't see any machines at the dig site, so yes, I suppose that is true.
I'll need that tray and your workbench. I'll have to tinker with this to turn it into something I can use.
Of course, Sadia. It's the least we can do. May the sun light your way, as you have illuminated ours. Wait to the sky. Prowlers hear about this. We'll
Feels
go
right.
down in the history
Time to
books.
test it out. Everything okay there, Porgif?
Ah! My steel flame friend, behold!
A box.
My lockbox. After you smashed up that rock breaker in the tunnel, my crew cleared the place out. Found this in the smashed up carts. It was bequeathed to me when my dear ma passed. Never could get the damn thing open, but the lock must have broken off when the rock breaker attacked. Haven't seen its contents at long last. I want Marcia to have it. My sister. She could use it more than me.
Hold on. If it was given to you, why couldn't you get it open?
I lost the key. You know how it is with small objects, big hands. Not that you know how it is exactly. I mean, your hands are dainty, of course. No, not dainty. Well forged. That's it.
Porgif?
All right, I stole the box. It was supposed to go to Marcia, but I just wanted something of my ma's to remember her.
So the box rightfully belongs to your sister, and now you want to return it. What was inside that made you change your mind?
Nothing. I just thought she'd want it back. She and my ma were close. Me, well, guess you could say I was always the stray spot.
All right, Porgif. Sounds like you want me to give this box to your sister. Where is she?
That is a good question. I know she was working in chain scrape last.
Huh. I have a friend there. I could ask her.
Ha ha! Well forged and well connected.
If I'm in the area, I will try to find your sister. Investigate her side.
Okay. Well, if you see Marcia, tell her I still remember the flying cat.
I bet Petra would know that. Tulsa.
Have I got
I
news
should
for
pay her a
you,
visit the
Red?
next time I'm in Chainscrape. Doing it can't be good.
Ah, Red. Just who I need.
You know her? Great. Then tell her that going out there is a bad bet.
You tell him he better crank out what he knows before I pummel him in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow.
It's my sister, Boomer. She ran off into the desert. I told her we'd discuss it in the morning after we both had but when I woke up, and Spectacle's over here, but he refuses to—
You can't go striking off and you'll get lost. And you know what happened to— No, you don't.
What about my sister?
Maybe she's a sunk—
I'm asking you, Red.
If Boomer's lost in the desert, I might be
I'm coming with you.
But you'll die.
Where did you last—
I suppose if you're with her, the odds of— I thought I saw her heading towards the metal arches east.
Then that's where we'll start.
Okay.
Remedies and brews, despite what rebels close
Pack's full, but my stash has one.
Nothing like taking a break.
Ignoring me again?
We smile warmly with the promise.
Stemmer.
As a new dream dawned, they returned where fortune was as a bulging— That is, we broke our way into more of the ruins. The wordsmith beheld a glimmering gizmo of glass.
You saw some kind of gizmo, but couldn't—
The door bars the way. Moreland could have it, but won't. The old till a friend. Might I persuade you to—
I'll see what—
Once you're down there, the ruin. And so our heroine went—
Going down!
Aloy! Oh, your timing couldn't be better. Over here! Aloy! Oh, this is a grand day. Greatness is in the air. Or will be soon.
Greatness, huh?
Behold, I call it Moreland's amazing elevating orb, inspired by the floating spheres the Banuk use for their clan contests. When aloft, this grand construction will be a spectacle henceforth unseen by the eyes of the living. Unburdened by gravity, it'll be a floating beacon, drawing people from great distances to our destination of wonders and amusement.
Except
we're missing one key piece. A mechanical burner. Small, magnificent design. Old-world ingenuity at its peak. We found it when we opened up more of the ruins below and discovered numerous statues of strange winged serpents. One such statue had the burner in its mouth. Oh, no doubt part of some ancient fire-filled spectacle. Oh, Aloy. It's perfect for the orb. A swarm of burrowers chased us out before I could grab it. Could you get it? Please?
Okay, Moreland, you got me. I'm curious. I'll get it for you.
I knew I could count on you. Okay. Head down to where we fought that Tide Ripper after you drained all the water. When you get down there, head right and look for a room to the side. The statue you want is up high, looming like a nightmare.
Got it. I'll see what I can do.
Stupendous. Thank you. I await your return.